Okay, now let us talk about this Bible verse, Romans 13, 1 to 7. Now, people, this is a Bible verse that I would like you to go and read for yourself, ask critical questions, and connect the dots. Because this Bible verse is the proof that the Bible is indeed a tampered book. It is proof to show you that our demise was planned thousands of years ago. No, we need to exercise critical thinking. I do understand that with these technology equipment, they have a very negative response on our frequency and they are machines of mind control. But please try and elevate your frequency. Please try and use discernment and prayer, because these machines around us, from the weather modification machine to the 5G machine, it affects your frequency. So I do understand that your mind is not as strong as it ought to be because we're under some serious mind control. But nonetheless, we still have to exercise critical thinking and ask question. Now I'll be reading this Bible verse and then we'll go over a few bits of it. Let every soul be subjected to the governing authority, for there is no authority except from God, and the authorities that exist are appointed by God. Verse 2. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists the ordinance of God, and those who resist will bring judgment on themselves. Verse 3. For the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil. Do you want to be unafraid of the authority? Do what is good, and you will have praises from the same. Verse 4. For he is God's minister to you for good. But if you do evil, be afraid, for he does not bear the sword in vain. For he is God's minister, an avenger to execute wrath on him who practice evil. Verse 5. Therefore you must be subject, not only because of wrath, but also for conscience sake. Verse 6. For because of this you also pay taxes, for they are God's ministers attending continually to this very thing. Verse 7. Render therefore all their due taxes to whom taxes are due, custom to whom customs, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. Now people, they are trying to tell you with this Bible verse that you should be subjected to the powers of man. Right? And your pastors and your leaders will use this Bible verse to round you up. They will tell you that you have to obey the laws of the land. And when you hear any religious leader tell you that you should obey the laws of the land, you need to run for the hills. Right? Now let me ask this question. Did God tell you that you should let every soul be subjected to the governing authorities? For there is no authority except from God. I wonder which God it is. Which God would leave a message like this for humanity? This Bible verse right here is left for you to accept the beast system. It is left for you to accept the Antichrist. That is what this Bible verse is all about. So if those of you who question anything, then the leaders will whip this out to get you back in line. Right? So you're telling me that these wicked dictators that have come over the past couple years, that humanity should be subjected to them? We should honor them? We should honor Adolf Hitler? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That God is telling us that we should honor Adolf Hitler and Mussolini? That those two men killed millions of people and they were extremely brutal, right? So we should accept it. So we should accept mandatory vaccine that will carry the microchip, because that is what this Bible scripture is trying to tell us, that we should be accepting of the authority of man. People ask question, right? Where does common sense come into this? Right? People ask question. These people are preparing you for the beast system, which is coming under the guise of the new world order. We do not wrestle with flesh and blood, but with principalities. Do not follow the leadership of pastors, celebrities, business people. Ask question, because people are here to be bought, and they have already been bought, right? These people are communicating with dark entities, and misery needs company. And we should always question things that is happening around us, right? Why is it that one man wants this entire world to be vaccinated and he's not a leader? The things these people say openly, right? Why is it they want to test vaccine on Africans when Africans are not dying? They are not dying from this pandemic. People ask critical questions and make your leaders accountable. Right? We are living in dangerous times, and we say glory be to the Most High in these wicked critical times.